In this video, we explore some of Euclid's elements through history. What does the term philosophy mean and where did it come from? Philosophy and philosopher have been ascribed to the Greek thinker Pythagoras. It means the study of general and fundamental problems such as those connected with reality, existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. Greek mathematicians like Thales and Euclid were the first to establish the rules of how to organize proof. This is the process of showing how relationships were always true. To the Greeks, mathematics became an intellectual pursuit having both aesthetic and religious elements. Euclid gave some of his own original discoveries, such as those first known proofs that there are infinitely many prime numbers. Euclid's Elements allegedly was the most widely circulated book of all time after the Bible. Euclid revolutionized and taught a new axiomatic method that took important mathematical and geometric knowledge and combined it into one book. The Elements is a textbook rather than a reference book, so it does not cover everything that it was known. It is organized by definitions, postulates, and axioms, or in other words, common notions. Every statement was either an axiom, a postulate, or was proven by clear logical steps from axioms and postulates. From ancient times to the late 19th century, people considered the Elements as a perfect example of correct reasoning. It was fundamental in the study of logic, which is the proper and reasonable way to think about and understand something. In its own day, it was considered highly successful. After the fall of Rome, the Arab scholars carried it away into Baghdad, where it was protected and intensely studied. It reappeared in Europe during the Renaissance, and Italian scholars studied and circulated the script further. A century later, at Cambridge, a student named Isaac Newton would study its contents. However, it was not valuable only to mathematicians. Others would value its organization and ability to sharpen reasoning. The largely unschooled but well-read Abraham Lincoln found it to be as fundamental to his learning as Shakespeare and the Bible. He bought a copy of the 23-century-old book, and he studied and nearly mastered the 6 books of Euclid's geometry when he was a member of Congress. He began a course of rigid mental discipline with the intent to improve his facilities, especially his power of logic and language. Hence his fondness for Euclid, which he carried with him on the circuit till he could demonstrate with ease all the propositions in the 6 books, often studying far into the night. This love that Lincoln had for Euclid's Elements was noted in the scene from the movie Lincoln, which was released in 2012. It can be found in a link titled Lincoln.